Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to do my episode 0 or preparation episode for my FIFA 18 Sheffield United career mode. So just before I start the video, make sure to drop a like on it, let us know that you appreciate the content, and also turn on notifications, so then when I do start the actual career mode, you can watch every single episode of it. I just want to point out something before everything commences. There's going to be no gameplay in this video, simply because FIFA's probably just been, I've only just started playing FIFA as this video has been released, so I don't really want to be rushing out a video on Friday night. I'm doing an episode 0 just so then you guys know that there's no gameplay in it, but we will be in the future episodes. So this video is going to be talking about the series on a whole, but subscribe for when I do the actual series. So this is a bit different for this channel, simply because it's always been matchday vlogs, reviews, stuff like that, and I've never really done a video like this. I guess it's just going to be a bit of an experiment at first. If any of you guys do like it, I will carry on the series, even if it's only 10 of you, because I do enjoy doing gaming videos. The editing part is probably going to be the bit where I do need the most inspiration from you guys, because the editing can be a bit draining at times, especially because I've done this before on some of my old career mode series, where like maybe you forget that there's a goal in one certain position, so you edit the whole video then realise you skipped out a goal. That's one of the most frustrating things and stuff like that. So yeah, it would be a big help if you guys did try and follow along with the career mode. But yeah, enough said on that. I've got basically 3 topics I'm going to talk about. So the first topic is, which one do I want to choose? I'm just going to go with goals of a series. It leads us nicely in the video. So the first goal is simply to get us promoted from the Championship up to the Premier League. So I personally feel like it needs to be top 2, because in real life we never get promoted through the playoffs. Because I'm a United fan, that'll probably play off to me as well. Play off to me, that's funny. But either way, if we get promoted, that'd be great. Especially with Billy Sharp, Ched Evans, Leon Clark, Clayton Donaldson, probably another signing helping us along the way. Then when we're in the Premier League, I want us to win the Premier League within 3 seasons. I feel like that's a realistic time zone for FIFA. Because it's not hard. If you pick up a couple of youngsters every season, you're looking at yourself with 6 or 8 youngsters that are really thriving and going through potential. So it shouldn't be too hard to win the Premier 3 seasons, but I want us to win the Champions League within 5 seasons. I feel like that's a realistic goal, 5 seasons of a whole career mode. So I'm thinking if I can try and win the FA Cup in the first season, or even maybe just try and get top 4 in the Premier League in the second season, that would be great. That's obviously counted on the fact I do get promoted, but I feel like the Champions League goal in 5 seasons is realistic. Maybe I'll give myself a bit of leniency on that, maybe give myself 1 more year, but what career mode is, it is quite easy to do that nowadays. And then that's the ambitions for tournaments. So another goal for the series is to keep the likes of David Brooks and possibly other youngsters that have got on loan, the likes of Jamal Blackman, Carter Vickers, and I'd like to say, for some reason Jamal Blackman is not on loan us, is permanent signing, which I found weird. That's the career mode I did on beta, I know, not beta, early access, just whilst I was trying it out on my 10-hour trial, but hopefully that isn't on the actual games to feel a bit unrealistic. But I'm hoping that I can keep a core of players in the side that are in the side now in 5 seasons. And then the biggest goal is simply to just become a club legend. And the way I want to do that is because you guys are going to be my assistant coach. Now, I know that a couple of other career mode YouTubers do that, but there's no such thing as an assistant coach in FIFA. So I feel like that's the best way for you guys to interact in a way that sounds good. If you guys are my assistant coaches, you get involved just as much as I do. So maybe if I've got 2 signings that I could make, you guys make the final decision on which one I make. Or maybe I don't know which lineup to go into for the Wednesday game, for example. You guys choose me the lineup or the formation. It's just going to be simple stuff like that, which I will absolutely love for you guys to get involved in. You know what? Put down in the comments whether you will be my assistant manager or not. If you've got to this point of the video, make sure to tell me whether you want to be my assistant manager or not. So that was that little subject there. So the next subject is transfers we want in the first season. So we want a young, pacey striker. We looked at signing Jerome Sinclair in the summer, looked at signing Devante Cole. I feel like them two are realistic options, but there's also options like Connor Chaplin, who are great players on career mode that are very young. For all the players I want them all to be young, because as I said earlier on in the video, if we want to be winning the Premier League and Champions Leagues within, 5 years, we need to be able to get that sort of, youth through the door. So I feel like doing that. I might get a scout future star as well, just to, maybe add a bit of novelty to the career mode, just add it, just make it our own. And then I want 2 young wingers, one technically gifted, one pacey. So maybe, I know that I'm probably not going to get this to, but maybe an Alex Kiwomya, and I don't know, maybe a Yotta from Birmingham, for example. They're the 2 first players that came to my head. But I just want 2 wingers in case we need to revert to like the 4-4-2 or any other formation with wingers. And then I want a young left back because Ender Stevens is like 25 years old. He's not exactly I can't even speak. He's not exactly fast. And then Danny Lafferty is 28, 29 years old, and he's like Ender Stevens, but, worse, basically. So a left back would be nice, that's pacey. Maybe the likes of, some of the players I said in this video I've already got on my little 10-hour save, but maybe the likes of Ryan Sessegnon from Fulham. I'm pretty sure I got him for like £1.5 million, but I'm not going to go and get him, so it's not a very realistic signing. So I want the signings to be not necessarily realistic, but you could like imagine them being at the Blades at one point in their career. So what I want is a young pace striker, 2 young wingers, a young left back as well. Obviously, if you guys do have any suggestions, I'd be really grateful down in the comments, because as of yet I haven't got the game. I'm just going to start recording the video probably Saturday night or Sunday morning, so that gives you guys the whole of tonight and tomorrow to do that. I think this video is going up on Friday night, so that gives you guys most of Saturday, or maybe even all Saturday and tonight. So make sure to get down in the comments and put your suggestions right now. Then the little final subheading I've got is how we're going to play. So I want to base my play off of Wilder. Alright, if we're going to be replacing Wilder, let's at least play like Wilder. So I want expansive, fast-paced football. I want us to have a lot of possession as well. So what I mean by that is, the full-backs getting as wide as you can. The 2 centre-backs alongside the middle centre-back, if that makes sense. The 2 side centre-backs. I want them 2 to be getting as forward as much as they can. I also want my strikers to be getting involved as much as they can. We saw that from Brooks at the weekend. Well, on Wednesday now, wasn't it, actually, the Wolves game. In case you haven't watched it, make sure to watch my match day vlog of that. But yeah, expansive fast football. I want everybody to be getting involved, so I don't care if a counter-attack's on. I'm not going to risk losing the ball if I can just do an easy pass back, because I want to get my goals as easily as I can. And I want them to all look good, alright? I don't want to get little cheap goals. I don't want to use game mechanics that are OP. I want to try and get good goals. Maybe, nice little sweaties across the goal after 30 or 40 passes in the move. That's the sort of play I like to do. On last FIFA, I couldn't really play like that because the game just wasn't suited to that. But after playing a bit of this FIFA, I feel like this FIFA really could be the FIFA where you can start to play expansive football on the games like career mode. So yeah, getting everyone involved is a biggie for me. And then the 3 formations, because I don't know whether it's 3 or 5 formations you can set, but I've put 4 on in case it's 3 or 5. If it is 5, make sure to put the one that you guys think I should add on down in the comments. But I put the 5-3-2. Obviously, Wilder plays that in real life. It's a 3-5-2, 5-3-2 sort of thing, If I set the fullbacks to be attacking, it's basically a 3-5-2, isn't it? And then the 4-4-2, which Wilder also likes. In case you're wondering, I didn't even, base that one off of Wilder. I just thought traditional English formation, who doesn't want it? So the 4-4-2, that's why I want wingers, for when I revert to that. And then the 4-3-1, the 4-3-2-1, sorry. Very attacking football. Probably going to be good for like 80th minute onwards where we need a goal. And also the 4-3-3, which is very similar to the 4-3-2-1, but I feel like the 4-3-3 is more of a formation where you can start with it and get possession football with it. So down in the comments, tell me which one of them formations we should play with in the first match. If I get any comments, I'd be hugely grateful. And I also heart them, so you know, that's always a positive. I don't even know what I'm on about, to be honest, guys, but try and interact when you can, so it's always appreciated. So I've basically just written it all down on a piece of paper, as you can see. On the other side, it's a template for the thumbnail, which I actually really do rate the thumbnail. I've got it up now. I don't actually, so I like delete all layers, but you know, I hope that you guys do appreciate the thumbnail, because it took me forever to make, because just, you know, getting everything right. I feel like I've got it right now, so make sure to tell me down in the comments whether you like it. If you're looking forward to the FIFA 18 career mode, make sure to tell me as well. I've only started it because there isn't any competition, alright? The only career mode I've saw, it just isn't very good. No offence to the creator who made it, but the creator who made the only Sheffield United career mode up to FIFA 18, it's, you know, without sounding cocky, I can do a much better job, okay? So, expect gameplay in the next episode. I've titled this episode 0 because there is no gameplay, okay? Don't go disliking it simply because I've warned you. But in the next episode, there'll be gameplay with my little face cam in the top corner. So, yeah, basically, make sure to watch the next video, episodes, everything you can. Make sure to subscribe. So, yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy this video, and